Forex is the largest financial market in the world. It's how individuals and businesses convert one currency to another. Each day, over $4 trillion are traded, and unlike stocks or commodities, there's no central exchange. Instead, currencies are traded by a global network of banks, dealers and brokers, which means you can trade anytime, day or night, Monday to Friday. And because of the sheer volume of currency traders and the amount of money exchanged, price movements can happen very quickly, making currency trading not only the largest financial market in the world, but also one of the most volatile. Hannah Lupia from Uprise Markets joins us now. Thanks so much for joining us on SABC News. Take us through what your Forex trading lounges are.
So what our lounges are an effort on our part to create a familiar environment for everyone to learn. So retail is very common in South Africa. If you want clothes, you go to retail. If you want to visit your bank, you go retail. But here's a new product that is not very common in Africa yet. And the environment in which it's usually trained is usually online or maybe in a very serious office. So we thought if we were to bring it to something you're comfortable in, then it's a new product but in a familiar environment, so it makes it easier to learn.
You speak of simplifying the process of Forex trading, taking it out of maybe a stuffy office. You also speak, when you speak of Uprise trading, of trying to use simple language and getting consumers who may have been excluded from the Forex trading market. Take us through your logic behind that.
The truth of the matter is it's a very technical industry, all right? So it's a lot of analysis, fundamental this, technical that. There's a lot of understanding of trends and patterns because, I mean, you're making money off of change of currency, change of value of currency, right? And so understanding all of that to begin with is quite technical. So we were thinking, first of all, this is a form of investment where you self-invest in learning a skill and you also learn how to grow your funds, and you can start with a really small account. So a lot of people who would start with small accounts wouldn't necessarily be able to understand very technical language, all right? And so we thought if we're to simplify it in a way that it's easy to digest, little bite-sized pieces that anyone can chew, then it will make it much easier for people who are basically not so, they don't find it easy to access other investments. They should be able to access that and grow their funds.
When it comes to Forex trading, we've seen a boom in online people talking about they can trade you in Forex. We've also seen a lot of people saying that it's a con, that they don't know who to trust with their money. You've had issues with the FSB. Talk to us about if someone is watching now and is thinking, I'd like to get involved in that, how do they know that their money is safe with you?
Well, the issues that we've had in the past were through a certain program that we have that we've optimized since. So our program was enabling people to invite people they know and get incentivized for doing that. So since it's a new industry, you might come and say, I know 50 other people who want to do this, then we incentivize that. So with monitoring that with the FSB, we did have a little bit of a struggle when people use our name and then take funds from clients before it ever comes to our ears that they even were told about Forex. So what we've done is we've optimized, and we're actually working with the FSB to make sure that people are also vetted by them as they introduce on our behalf. So that way your funds are certainly safe with us because we're FSB regulated, but then there's no way you're going to be handing your funds over to anyone else, even if they're representing us, because they're also FSB regulated.
Talk us through the process from when you do the training until the end when, as a customer, you're trading.
So what we do is we'd like it to be kind of simultaneous. So what we do is when you come to our training session, we take you through all the basics, understanding the language, the lingo, the terminology, understanding the numbers and the platform. And then once you've done that, we give you a little homework. You go home and you play on your demo account, which simulates almost exactly your live account. And so it becomes a situation where a client will constantly use the demo account throughout their entire trading life. Not because they will need to train or need to practice always, but because the demo account was originally actually made for the expert trader to practice strategies. It just works out to work for the beginner trader as well. And so we want you to have your demo account once you're comfortable. If you've already funded your live account and it's available, then you can switch really easy instead of being ready and then now starting to go and get your FICA in. So we want you to have both accounts ready, with the one with your live amount in there already, and then you can go ahead and trade demo and then switch to live at whatever point you want.
So who controls the account? Is it your company or is it your client?
It's the client. All we do is we receive the funds in our bank account and then put it on the platform for the client to trade it.
Hannah Lupia, thanks so much for joining us and speaking to us about the trading lounges.